Hey, what's up guys? If you had to choose one boxing bag for your home gym, which one would it be? Let's discuss. Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here, and today I wanted to answer a commonly asked question I've been getting a lot more frequently on this channel, and it's if I had to choose one bag to work out on indefinitely, which one would it be? Would it be my double end bag? Would it be my heavy bag? Or would it be a COBRA Reflex bag like this Title one here? Or, an alternative like the Reflex stick? And you're getting this question a lot more frequently because a lot of us are now working out at home, have set up our home gyms because of the pandemic. And some of you guys may have some budget restrictions, which is completely understandable. Maybe you can only afford one bag and you just don't know which one to get. Maybe you live in an apartment or a home where you can't hang a heavy bag, you can't physically hang one up. You're not a fan of the freestanding ones, maybe you don't have room for it. Or you have neighbors that will be pissed off if you make too much noise from hitting the bag. So there's a couple of obstacles that you're trying to get through, and you just don't know which one to pick. Now, from a cost perspective, price-wise, the most affordable is going to be the double end bag. I mean, you can usually get a double end bag just depending on the brand, the quality. I mean, you're looking at anywhere from like $30 to $100, just depending on what you're getting, and a couple of bungee cords from the hardware store, and you're good to go. Sometimes they're even included with the double end bag. I know my ringside one I bought actually came with the bungee cords. So that's relatively the most affordable way to go. Now, heavy bags can be affordable as well, just depending again on brand and the quality and the size. So this nozzle one I got on sale for $249, shipped from California to Arizona, 135 pounds. It's great. I mean, but you can find ones from Title or Ringside for, $130, which is still a really good price. But then you get to the COBRA bags, like this Title one, I think is almost $300. The Ringside one is like $250, and then you have the more expensive ones like the Fierce Reflex bag, which is like $500. And then you have guys that do the kind of the do-it-yourself, like Ridiculous, who has a great channel, YouTube channel, where he does a lot of do-it-yourself stuff, so you could build your own for relatively cheap. Completely up to you and your own level of comfort on building things, on how handy you are. The Reflex stick, which I did a review on, from Title Shop Sports, which I think is 130. So just a very wide range of pricing, but generally speaking, COBRA bags tend to be more expensive, even more than heavy bags. So with that being said, if price wasn't an issue, if location wasn't an issue, my number one piece of equipment will always be the heavy bag. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One is because of how versatile it is, and you can virtually work everything from a boxing standpoint on your heavy bag, more so than you can with the double end or a COBRA bag. That's why whenever you go to a boxing gym, you'll typically see that the heavy bags usually outnumber any other piece of equipment in there. You'll usually see like six to eight heavy bags, sometimes of different styles, like a body snatcher, an uppercut style bag, and then you might see 2 to 3 double end bags. And then you may or may not even see a COBRA bag. Typically gyms don't even have COBRA bags now, but it's usually a lot of heavy bags and a few double end bags to work with. So with the heavy bag, the reason I say if I had to choose this over any of those is because I could work everything with this. I could work all of my straight punches, my jab, my straight right. I work on hooks. I could work on uppercuts. I could work on body shots. I could work on conditioning. I could work on power, which is something you can't really do with a double end bag. I mean, you can, but you kind of risk blowing the bladder on it or messing up one of the cords and ripping something. So you can really work the body. I mean, depending on the weight, once it starts moving, you can work on in and out, distance control, your lateral movement, really simulating yourself boxing an opponent with the heavy bag. And they also make all kinds of attachments for it. Where with the double end bag and the COBRA bag, you essentially can't attach anything to these. I mean, I guess if you wanted to try to rig something up, you could. But with the heavy bag, you can put like a slip stick on it where you can get underneath it. You can put different targets to work on combinations. So I feel that that's the most versatile, basically the best bang for your buck, so to speak, Double end bag is great as well. Obviously it has some advantages over the heavy bag. The main one is that it hits back. So once it starts moving back and forth and has that rebound, it's basically simulating a punch coming at you, so you can work on slipping, bobbing, and weaving. You can obviously work combinations, speed, timing, but you can't really work body shots, and you can't really dig in with a lot of power. So you start losing some of the versatility with the double end bag. The big advantage again is going to be cost, and it's typically quieter than a heavy bag. So depending on your setup, if you have it hooked up to your ceiling, you know how heavy the bag is, it can make a lot of noise from the chain if it has a lot of vibration. There's just so many different setups that it can go with. Now the COBRA bag, depending on if you get one that has like a weighted base that you fill up with water or sand, can be a great alternative as long as the base holds. Otherwise, it's going to vibrate a lot and make a lot of noise as well. The other thing is that they're expensive. And again, just like the double end bag, you're really kind of stuck to just straight punches. You could do hooks and you could do uppercuts as well. You just don't get the same feeling as you would on a heavy bag. Obviously timing, distance control, you can work your footwork with the COBRA bag. But again, you can't really work power. You'll end up probably breaking the spring eventually if you sit there and just land haymakers on it over and over. You can't really work the body whatsoever, really. There's nothing down here other than just this head target. So you're kind of limited to that. So with that being said, again, if you guys were to choose one piece of equipment and you're just sitting there and you're debating, okay, writing it down like, man, which one should I get? Me personally, I would always go with the heavy bag because you can get the most out of it. It's the most versatile. Price-wise, depending on which one you get, it's not too expensive and you can really work on everything. Then after that, you know, as you go along with your journey in training and boxing, then you can just add more pieces. I mean, the double end bag is relatively inexpensive, so maybe you find room in your home that you can add the double end bag. But that's where I would definitely start, is with the heavy bag. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below. Appreciate you guys watching. See you guys later. Peace.